Come on. I'm a big attachment parenting advocate, as is Dr. Sears here and his father before him. And I will say that psychologically, it can help kids grow up feeling secure, attached, and bonded, and it's a good thing. Now, I also happen to have, you're all going to die here, an 8-year-old still in my bed, but she's a special needs kid who needs that extra little bit of cuddling and attention.
You know, and for me, that would be too old. You know, both my kids, you know, between their 2nd and 3rd birthday, we moved them to their own bed. But before that, it was great, you know. But for me, you know, I wouldn't want an 8-year-old in there, but I would never tell a parent that that's wrong.
What about independence for the child? Because I didn't sleep in my parents' bed growing up, and I actually grew up sleeping on my own. Obviously, I still don't like to sleep with pets, and when I become a parent, I don't see my kids being in bed with me when they're 8
Well, my
and 9.
story is the opposite, is that I was forced to sleep alone in a room. When my brothers got to share a room, my parents got to share a room, and I felt scared, and I had night lights, and I was always afraid, so I never want my kids to experience what I experienced as a child.
So let's talk about this.
Yeah, shall we?
Actually, Via Polycom is a mother of 2 young children who wants to know if her kids should still be sleeping with her. Welcome, Amaris, to the show.
Thank you.
Hey, Amaris.
So your kids are 2 and 4?
2 and 4 years old, yes.
So, you know, in my opinion, you know, it's really up to you. You're the one that answers the question. If everybody's happy, you know, if husband isn't happy, and you are, then you got to figure out a compromise. But if everybody's happy, then great. There's nothing that says that this is wrong. But I'm curious if you've thought about how you're going to eventually get them out, because you know the 4-year-old he spent his entire life in your bed, and then you're going to eventually have to get him to. Have you thought about that yet?
Well, I haven't, but you know, I've mentioned it to friends. They think it's kind of odd, so.
Well, I've got a great tip for you. When everybody's ready, you make a big deal about preparing that room, whether it's a new. Is the 4-year-old a boy or a girl?
She's a girl.
Okay, so you buy her the new princess duvet or the Hannah Montana thing, whatever it's going to be that gets her excited about her bed. And then and you start a week talking about it. Oh, 1 more week, you get to sleep in your new bed. You look at it for a week, all fluffy and gorgeous looking, so she really builds up the anticipation. And then when you put her in the bed, you say, you only have to start off in your bed. If you ever wake up and you're scared or you need mommy, you're always welcome in my bed. And what happens is, for about 3 or 4 nights, they come in your bed. At first it's midnight, then it's 1 in the morning, then it's 3 in the morning, and then they wake up and they're just too lazy to do the walk.
A rule we had, when the kids would pitter-patter back into your own bed, there was a rule that they can't wake up mommy and daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Come into our bed, that's fine. We welcome you here, but just don't wake us up, because we need our sleep, and because we don't want to be grouchy in the morning. Another way you can do it is if they're really attached to your bedroom, and they're really resistant to getting out into their own room. First, put their new bed at the foot of your bed, all right? That way you can either move them in the middle of the night, you just move them down there, then you have your own space, or they spend the night there and that can go on for a couple of months, couple of weeks, whatever, and then eventually you maybe move it to the other side of your room, and then into the hallway, and then finally into their own bed, into their own bedroom, and that's actually how we did my 3-year-old daughter at the time, and it worked wonderful.
I love you so much, Dr. Jim.
But we at least all agree that if you wake up with your child and they look at you and they say, "Hey mom, where'd you leave the car keys?"
Time to get out of bed.
Time to get out of here.
You're out of here.
We're going to agree on that.
Maris, thanks so much for joining us. Coming up, what do stress and sex dreams really mean? And then later, when it's time to face the truth and throw your bed to the curb, stay with us.
Right now, I'm sleeping on a pretty soft pillow top mattress, and I'm curious if this is telling me I'm on the wrong mattress.
It looks like you probably are sleeping on the wrong thing.
Closed captioning provided by
Binder & Binder is America's most successful Social Security disability advocates. Binder & Binder, 1-800-66-BINDER.
Chicken broccoli Alfredo, mushroom smothered beef burgers, hearty chicken and noodle casserole. So easy, you just need Campbell's cream of mushroom soup to make them and a hungry family to love them. Campbell's, it's amazing what soup can do.
We all want our candy in October, our turkeys in November, and want a pick up our gifts in December. That's why Sears Layaway lets you reserve any item you want, whenever you want, and with no finance charges. That's real choices for real joy. Sears.
We did an experiment for Febreze Fabric Refresher.
What do you smell?
Light floral, lilac, wispy white curtain. Okay, take your blindfolds off. Hello?
Febreze Fabric Refresher. Breathe happy, guaranteed.
No matter what life throws at you, you can take the heat until it turns into heartburn. You've got what it takes. Zantac. It's strong, fast, lasting relief. So let them turn up the heat. You can stop that heartburn cold. Zantac.
Alright, so I had to go to the restroom. That's why I wasn't there. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. However, I'm back now, and I'm once again, whoops, daisy, once again beginning to jog in place. So I'll do a little bit of rap from scratch here. A little bit of rap from scratch. That's right. I try to find out where it's all at. You know, there could be a thing with you and your health, and if you see that, then you might want to delve and deep dive into your lifestyle to see if there's any clues there that can help you for a while. Is there anything in your health that you think you need to take care of? Well, the doctors are on again. Let's check them out. Yeah.